Dustin Hawkinsmith from PennLive, back here with some more Kentucky Derby best bets. The focus today on some of the long shots in the race. Who makes sense to try to make a little boom or bust investment? I've got 4 horses for you. There's a pretty common theme with 3 of them though, which is my belief in the pace of the race, that it sets up nicely for horses that like to close, that like to run from the back of the pack. There's Mendelssohn, Justify, Magnum Moon, maybe the 3 most talented horses in the race are all going to want to run the same race, which is to get up near the front. Promises Fulfilled is a long shot I'll talk about in a minute. Could really push that pace beyond where they're comfortable. It's just how I'm forecasting the race. I can see if you're forecasting it a little bit differently. Hofburg at 20-1, probably the most talented closing horse in this race. So if you think this race could set up that way, Hofburg is a really good bet to gain some ground late. Maybe win, maybe get into that superfecta or trifecta picture. My boy Jack, the same thing. A consistent horse, not a lot of winning. I don't think a lot of people are forecasting him to win this race, but is another one who could disrupt there at the end, get into that 3rd, 4th, 5th type area. And if the race goes right and he breaks well and it gets a lucky path, I think he could disrupt some things. Lone Sailor at 50-1. I think kind of the same deal as my boy Jack. I just don't quite trust him much. You haven't seen the same kind of consistent results from Lone Sailor, but again, you're getting compensated very well if you do include him on some of your more exotic bets. Lone Sailor, a 50-1 shot. Free Drop Billy, I think I put him in the same category there. Any of these guys, mix and match them. If you think somebody's going to close late, I think you should go for it with one of these horses. I do like Hofburg there quite a bit. Promises Fulfilled, as I mentioned, this is a horse that doesn't know any other style but to get out there instead of blazing path. 1.25 miles is a long way, and he's going to challenge some of these other front runners. I don't think he's going to have quite enough. I can see betting on him, but I would really just recommend watching this horse in the early going. He's got some potential to push the pace beyond where some of these more talented horses like it. Those are my long shots. Hofburg, I like my boy Jack. If you think there's an opportunity for disruption, go with them. I'm Dustin Hawkinsmith with the Kentucky Derby Best Bets.